So we have Abhinav, Subhadra, Giridhari, and Balavrinda. Our other friends are still joining. How is the school going, Abhinav?
Good. I like my teacher is nice.
Okay. You're in 6th grade, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mataji, can Balavrinda say something?
Yes.
I won so many laps today.
Run.
You ran so many laps. It was a fun one today.
Oh, good for you.
I won like so many. Daddy! Taking away my popcorn, Daddy.
Daddy supposed to give popcorn to Urinda. Daddy is only eating and she's like, my popcorn.
Hope it's not yet cold, huh? Or it's getting cold?
Yeah, it is little getting Mataji, not too cold.
Can't show it. Okay, I think I could show it if I do this.
Yes, it's not.
Very good for the class, right? Eating popcorn and joining the class. It's nice.
Hare Krishna, Subhadra, Giridhari.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Okay. So what I want you all, till everybody is joining, we will start with one round of our chanting, okay? Get your chanting bags with you. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Everybody ready? Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhara, Srivasadi, Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. If you want, you can unmute yourselves, okay? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare.
Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Ram,
Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare. Mama, unmute.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Hare
Unmute.
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare. Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram,
Ram Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Hare,
Hare
Ram Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram,
Hare Ram,
Ram
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Ram.
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Ram
Hare Ram,
Ram
Hare Ram,
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Ram
Krishna, Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare
Ram Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Ram 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 Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram Ram Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare.
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare
Ram
Ram.
Ram Ram, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare.
Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Ram Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare.
Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Ram Ram Ram,
Krishna Hare Hare, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare.
Krishna, Krishna Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare, Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna, Hare
Hare.
Krishna, Krishna Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare.
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare, Ram
Hare
Ram, Ram Hare. Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram.
Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram
Ram
Hare Hare.
Ram, Ram Hare.
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Ram Ram, Ram Hare.
Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare
Hare
Hare, Ram
Krishna,
Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Ram Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Ram Hare. Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Ram Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Ram Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Ram Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare,
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare.
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram
Ram
Hare
Hare,
Hare.
Ram
Ram
Hare.
Ram Hare Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram, Ram Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Ram Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare
Ram Ram, Ram Hare.
Ram,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Ram Ram.
Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram.
Hare Krishna, Hare Once you're done, then you can put a thumbs up, okay? You can continue till you're done. Everybody's done? So Hare Krishna, Satvik, Mukund, Advait, Abhigya, Isha, Subhadra, Giridhari, Balavrinda, Abhinav, Hari Bol. Okay, what I want you all to do is, before we start with our class, okay, you all can either a plain paper or any craft paper you have. You see, like this, a paper which you have. I just want you all, whoever can, you can get one paper. Okay, either it can be a plain printer paper, a white one if you do not have a colored one, just a paper. Okay, a pencil. Once you finish chanting, then you can do it. Okay. Okay. Once we are done, everybody's done chanting, then we'll start. Okay. Okay. So majority of you done? Balavrinda, Mukund, Advait, Isha. Okay. So what I want you all to do is, on this chart paper, on this paper over here, you can draw a heart. Everybody can draw a heart? Everybody can draw a heart, right? You can draw a little bit big heart, okay? On this paper, at least 1/4 of the paper, you can draw a heart. Okay, so let me tell you what we are going to do is, this is, first I'll explain it to you what we are going to do it, so that when the class is going on, you can listen to the class and you can keep on doing this. Okay. So what I want you all to do is, it is Damodar month going on, right? Isn't it? So in the Damodar month, now in the Damodar Leela, what we have come up to the point that, or in the first class, what did we see? That baby Krishna, when he broke the pot of yogurt where Mother Yashoda was churning the yogurt, he broke that pot and then he went into one room, right? To distribute the butter to his friends, to the birds, to the monkeys, to his friends. And what did he do? When he was going, when he broke the pot, his small little feet, they fell on the buttermilk which was spilled from that pot, right? And with those wobbly legs, he just went walking, and he went into a room. And he thought that he was hiding in a room and doing his mischief. But his foot which was there, that led Mother Yashoda to that room, isn't it? So now what we are going to do is, Krishna, baby Krishna, he hid himself into that room, right? How many of you want that your heart should be a room where the Lord is hiding? How many of you want? Right? We all want, right? That the Lord should be hiding in our hearts, or the Lord should be residing into our hearts. So what we are going to do is, now, first we will draw a heart over here. Okay. And then from the bottom of the paper, yeah, so at one end of the paper, you're going to draw a heart. Okay. You can draw a heart, or with a craft paper, if you can make a heart and you want to keep it as a 3D opening heart, that is up to you. Okay. So I'm going to draw a heart, or else you can make a heart on a paper, in a craft paper, and stick that heart, which is going to open up. Okay. So once we draw the heart over here, then I'll tell you what to do in the later part of the paper. Okay. See, what I am going to do is, I will just show you, so that when the class is going on, you can keep on doing it. Now, if you have color, right, everybody has your poster colors or some colors, right? What are we going to do is, okay. Now I am going to, you see this fingers, these hands, make a fist, right? When you make a fist, what I am going to do is, okay, it is going to be a little bit messy, but I'm okay with it. See, what I'm going to do is, I am going to take this color in a small, you have your coloring dish, right? You can take it in that dish. Once again, I'll just grab a dish quickly. Okay. So I have a big dish. I've taken the color in this. I am going to put my hand in such a way that the color is going to be over here. You can see this color. Okay. And then with this color, what I am going to do is, I'll just see, you see this? And then I'm going to make can you see this? Okay. With the second, with the another hand, again the same thing. Okay, I'm going to make this.
Mataji, can we draw the feet if you don't want to do the
Yes,
hand?
if you do not want to mess up with your hand, this looks more like a feet, so I'd run this. If you want to draw the feet, can you see? Everybody can see this? Okay, so what I'm going to do is, I am going to, at least on my paper, I think I can make at least 3 feet. Okay, If you do not want to have the colors on your hands, if you feel that you do not want to mess that up, then you can draw it. If you want that you can do this one, you can have it this way. Okay, I'll just show you what I've done. Okay, see now. Everybody can see this? Wait, why is this blurry? Okay.
Do you have blur background, Mataji?
Yeah, I don't know how to change that. I think Ashutosh has done that. 1 second, let me see.
Near the camera thing is na Mataji, there only. There is small arrow. There you have to see a virtual background. There you'll see the blur background.
Okay, and then, so what do I do?
Virtual background, yes. There you see none, blur.
Okay.
Click on blur.
None I did, yes. Now
if you click on the
okay,
blur
right?
also, it will go away. Yeah, none is also okay. Yeah.
Now it is coming? Yeah. Okay. And then I am going to draw a heart over here. And in that heart, because it is going to be too big, right? My fist is big. So I will draw the Lord's feet in this. Okay. So a heart and the Lord's feet into this. Okay. Everybody's got it? The later part, what we have to do, I'll tell you again. Okay. So at least for the time being, we'll have a heart and the Lord's feet into it. So as you get time, maybe at the end of the class, if you want to start doing it from now, you can do it. Samskriti is in there?
No, Mataji, she did not join today.
Yeah, Samskriti is in there. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'll share the screen.
Mati, are we going to do regular class today or is it going to be special?
The regular class, but we just had a Damodar month related activity.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
yeah. Okay. 1 second. Okay, I just have this. Give me 1 second. Okay, so we'll start with our prayers, everyone. Om
Ajnanatimirandasya
Jnananjana Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Kauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashatadeshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Okay, so we are going to continue with me. Okay, what we'll do is in between, like now today we'll start with the 8th chapter, and in between we will keep on doing our revisions. Okay, at one of the end we will have the slides put up, and then we will go over our 7th chapter again. In some, maybe not today, but then in the coming classes. So then one day what we will do is we will have the recitation of whoever knows which verses from the 7th chapter will have those recitations also. Okay, so yeah, so what we'll do is we will have, yeah. So we'll do it one word at a time again. Antakale,
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 Antakale cha
Antakale cha
mameva,
Mameva,
Antakale cha mameva,
Antakale cha Mameva,
Smaran,
Smaran,
Maran,
Smaran,
Maran,
Smaran Muktva, Smaran
Maran
Muktva,
Mukta, Smaran Mukta,
Smaran Muktva,
Smaran Mukta,
Kalevaram,
Kalevaram,
Smaran Muktva Kalevaram,
Smaran Muktva
Mukta Kalevaram,
Antakale cha mameva,
Antakale cha Mameva,
Mameva,
Smaran Muktva Kalevaram,
Smaran Muktva Kalevaram,
Kalevaram,
Yaha,
Ya
Yaha Prayati,
Yaprayati,
Samadbhavam,
Samadbhavam,
Yah Prayati Samadbhavam,
Yaprayati Samadbhavam,
Yah Prayati Samadbhavam,
Yaprayati Samadbhavam,
Yati Nashtya,
Yati
Nashta,
Atra Samshayah,
Atasha,
Yati
Yati
Nashtyatra Samshayah,
Sanjaya,
Yah Prayati Samadbhavam,
Yaprayati Samadbhavam,
Yah Prayati Samadbhavam,
Yaprayati Samadbhavam,
Yati Nashtyatra Samshayah.
Yati Nastyatra Samshayah,
Antakale cha mameva,
Antakale cha
Mameva,
Smaran Muktva Kalevaram,
Smaran
Mukta
Mukta
Kalevaram,
Yah Prayati Samadbhavam,
Yaprayati Samadbhavam,
Yati Nashtyantra Samshayah.
Yati Nastyatra Samshayah,
Antakale cha mameva,
Antakale cha Mameva,
Smaran Muktva Kalevaram,
Smaran Mukta Kalevaram,
Yah Prayati Samadbhavam,
Yaprayati Samadbhavam,
Yati Nashtyantra Samshayah.
Yati Nastyatra Samshayah.
Okay, so Abhigya, do you want to go ahead?
Okay, Mataji. Antakale cha mameva smaran muktva kalevaram ya prayati samadbhavam yati nashyata samshayah. Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Okay. Then Abhinav.
Antakale cha mameva smaran muktva kalevaram yaprayati samadbhavam yati nastyatra samshayah.
Very good. Then Isha.
Antakale cha mameva smaram mukta kalevaram yah prakriti samadbhavam yati nasi atra samsayah.
Okay. Yah Prayati. Yah Prayati. Okay. Then we have. Okay, where is it? Yes, Satvik. Satvik, you want to start your video? Okay, never mind. Go ahead. Go ahead,
Antakale
Satvik.
Maviva Smaran Mukta Kalevaram Yapayati Samadbhavam Yati Nistetra Samasaya
Samshayah. Yati nastyatra samshayah. Okay, then yes, Advait. Advait is okay for a video?
Okay, Mataji. Okay. Antakale chame maneva swanmukta kalevaram ya prayati samadbhavam yati nastatra samsavaha. Thank you, Mataji.
Samshayah. Okay, when there is a line over this A, it is A, okay? Yah prayati samadbhavam. Okay?
Okay, Mataji.
Then we have, yes, Subhadra.
Antakale cha mameva smaran mukta kalevaram ya prayati sadmadbhavam yati nasti atra samshaya.
Okay. Yah prayati samadbhavam. Then again, yati na, it is okay. Yati nashtyatra samshayah. Okay. Advait is done. Satvik is done. Then Abhigya, Isha done. Balavrinda, you there?
Yes, Mataji, she went to bring the paint. Vrinda, come. You can say from there, Shloka. Antakalecha. Samad.
Hari Bol. Mukund, are you there? Mukund must be in the middle of his Kirtan, I guess, right? You must be.
Mataji, I'm here.
You're there, Hari Bol, Mukund. Nice to hear from you from long time. You want to recite the verse, Mukund?
Yes, Mataji. Antakale cha mameva smaran mukta kalevaram ya prayati samantavam yati nastyatra samshaya.
Very good. Wonderful. Okay. So we'll again go with the game which we do for this every week with the synonyms. Okay. So what we do is, for those who have joined new, I'll read out one of the words, either the meaning or the Sanskrit, and then you have to tell what it is, whether you have the meaning or the Sanskrit word. Okay. So just pay attention to what I am reading out. Either it is the word or the meaning. Yati.
Achieves.
Achieves. Very nice. Yati achieves. Certainly.
Eva.
Eva.
Very good. Certainly. Eva. Here.
Atra.
Mitra.
Atra. Very nice. Remembering.
Smaran.
Smaran.
Smart. Madbhavam.
My nature.
My nature.
My nature.
Madbhavam, my nature. He.
Sah.
Sah. He. Saha. Very good. Kalevaram.
The body.
Body.
The body. Kalevaram, the body. There is.
Asti.
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 Mam.
Me.
Also.
Cha.
Ja.
Samshayah.
Doubt.
Doubt. He who.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Muktva.
Quitting.
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 Quitting. Antakale.
At the end of life.
At the end of life. Very good. Samshayah.
Doubt.
Madbhavam.
My nature.
Nature.
Nature. Quitting.
Muktva.
Muktva. Muktva. Okay. Okay. So the translation. Isha, can you read the translation for us? Isha?
Yes, Mataji. And whoever at the end quits his body, remembering me alone, at once attains nature. There is no doubt.
Okay. Satvik, can you read the translation again?
And whoever at the end of his life quits his body, remembering me alone at once, attains my nature. Of this there is no doubt.
Very good. Now see, this line is very important. And whoever, okay, so the Lord has not made any distinction, or he's not made any partiality that yes, okay, someone from the east, only some from the west, or only from India, or only from abroad. He's not made any sort of distinguish over here. Whoever. So the Lord shows over here that he is equal for everyone. Okay. And he's given us equal chances that yes, each and everyone can think about him. So it is not that he belongs to a specific group of people or a specific region, anywhere. Whoever, and whoever at the end of his life quits his body, remembering me alone. Okay. Over here, remember, it could be only remembering me. But the word over here alone tells that it is me and only me. Me alone, we'll talk about it in the later part. Quits his body, remembering me alone, at once attains my nature. Of this, there is no doubt. So many of them who have doubt in the process, right? Or who think that, oh, you know what, along with this, let me do something else also, so that I always have a fallback arrangement for things. If somebody is going to make a fallback arrangement, then what will happen? Krishna also knows. So see, like what we know is, like Krishna, he is, when you see the Lord at, one second, okay, I'll just have that photo also for you all. One second, just give me 1 minute. I'll just have that photo for you all, so that it becomes easy for us all to understand what I'm saying. Everybody can see the picture over here.
Yes.
Yes, Mataji.
Okay, so what is this? What is this for? Like,
Tribhanga.
yes. So Krishna is Tribhanga Avatar. That means he is bent at 3 points. Okay. If you see his waist, if you see his near his flute, if you see his foot. So Krishna, if we are going to be crooked to Krishna, Krishna is more crooked than us. If we are going to try to cheat Krishna, Krishna is the biggest cheater. He knows how to deal with the people over here, because he himself has made everyone, right? So he knows who is what, and if we are trying to cheat him, Krishna is the biggest cheater. So he knows how to make his finger teda and remove the butter from the pot. So you cannot cheat Krishna. So what he says, whoever, again we'll go with the verse, okay? So whoever remembers me alone attains my nature. Of this there is no doubt. Okay, so those who have doubt in the process, those who think, you know what, let me make this arrangement, if this God does not listen, maybe let me go to that God. If this God does not do my work, let me go to this God. So if we have that, then Krishna also knows how to send you to each and every person then. So if we surrender on to Krishna alone, if we know that yes, he is the one who is the main, who can listen to me, who knows about me, because I do not need to ask Krishna, oh, you know what, Krishna, I'm going to, you can always tell him your ventures, you can always tell him what your plans are, but you should not take your bhakti for, as a bait to Krishna. That, you know what, say, I'm doing a bhakti, now get me this. I'm doing a bhakti, I'm doing so many of your rounds. Let my exam go well. No, you do your work, and whatever results Krishna is going to give, that is on to him. Only our main thing is surrender on to him, and then whatever is good for us, he's going to do that. But you do your best, right? And when can we do this? Only when we are going to remember Krishna, right? Now suppose you meet someone, okay? You meet someone and that person has been really a very good example for you or very good influence for you. We remember such people, right? Whether it is your school friends or whether it was a neighbor, you remember them somewhere in your heart. They are there in your heart, and that is the reason after a couple of years also, if you see them, you know that yes, yes, these people were there, I remember them, isn't it? So now only when it happens, only when you really love someone or really you're thinking about someone, okay? So that is the reason Krishna says that you remember me, keep it me in your heart, and that will be the only thing you'll remember, okay? Now suppose how many of you have played with the yo-yo?
Me, Mataji.
Mataji, me, I can do like really cool tricks on the yo-yo.
Very good. So now when you've played in the yo-yo, whenever you wanted a yo-yo, okay, what you've done, you've always had a, I'm just taking, maybe yo-yo is a very small example I'm taking. Maybe you wanted something. What is the best thing which your age kids really, really want?
Toys?
Okay, a toy.
iPhone.
No, no, these kids, let us keep them away from that. Yes, Abhinav?
They
What was
want that, Mataji. We want to keep them away, but they want it.
Yes, Abhinav?
I was gonna say toys.
Toys. Okay. Very nice. The other day, my younger one, Ashutosh, he'll be turning 12 this year. But then he over here, many of the children, what they do is parents are very okay that the child before getting 18 also, they learn to drive the bike and then they drive the bike. And so smaller kids, when they are driving, when he sees that, he feels that, yes, I should also be driving. But then my Prabhu, he does not allow him to, because Krishna, the elder one, he still will get his his license next year, but at least he knows how to drive it. So then my younger one, when I asked him, what do you want? I asked him the other day, you know what, like you're getting late to school. Why don't you take my bike and go to school? He was like, yes, I can do that. Yes, definitely I'll do that. I just wanted to trick him. And I said, like, you know what, like as you're getting late, why don't you take the bike and go to school? He was like on cloud nine. He thought like, yes, I can take a bike and go to school. Yes, yes, I can definitely take it. I can take it and go. So this is whatever you have in your heart, that is always there, right? You do not have to remember it elsewhere, or you do not have to put any more efforts to remember those things, isn't it? Right? If suppose now, as Aisha said, that you want toys, when you go to Walmart, when you go to Target, or when you go to any shop, the only thing in your mind is, yes, I want a toy. Isn't it? See, Abhinav is laughing like anything. Abhinav, you want to share something with us?
When I always went to Target, the first place I go is the Lego section.
See, I got you right, right? So this is what happens. So whenever you have something in your heart, you do not have to make any special efforts to remember it. You cannot say, oh, I went to Target, but I forgot to go to the Lego section. That won't happen again, right? That ever won't happen. When Isha she goes, suppose you go to Toys R Us, and then you see, oh, maybe a new set of princess has come. It will not happen, skip her mind that, yes, I had to get those prints. It is just there on your tip of your tongue, right? That yes, I want to have these set of princes. When we were in Canada, when we were in US, I think in Canada, we had those princes were there, right? Like Cinderella and all those 9 or 8 princes are there now. What are their names? I have those figurines. I'll remove it in a couple of minutes. So like without any hesitation, any new kids movie, the animation movie comes up, we used to have those, like when it was the Lion King, then we had those Simba and all those figurines which are there. So whatever is there in your heart, the main essence of telling this is whatever stays in your heart is always there in the tip of your tongue. Okay. So imagine if Krishna's name is there, or if Krishna is there in your heart, it will just happen that Krishna is always there on the tip of your tongue, isn't it? You won't have to make any effort to remember him in any way. So this is what is our main, when you're doing your chanting, when you're doing your devotional service, whatever we are doing, we are just doing so that we can remember Krishna. Okay. And now, as we said that, okay, when you're going to some shop, you don't have to remember that you have to take a toy, isn't it? So what we are trying to practice throughout our life, whether it is our chanting, whether it is our devotional service, we are trying to do a sincere effort that Krishna always stays in my heart. And why is that so important? I'll ask you some question. Okay. When you have Rath Yatra, how many of you have attended Rath Yatra, seen Rath Yatra? Everyone, right? Majority of everyone have been a part of the Rath Yatra. So what are we doing? What is the main essence of the Rath Yatra? What are we trying to do? Anyone can
Trying
answer.
to please Lord Jagannath
Okay,
and get his mercy.
Okay, trying to please Lord Jagannath. Anybody else? Isha?
Pull the chariot.
Okay, pull the chariot. Abhigya?
We like go there to worship our Jagannath, and then like when we go there the next day, you won't be like, I forgot that I went to Rath Yatra yesterday. Like you'll
Yeah.
remember that. So
Right.
and I still remembered last year's thing.
Very nice. Very nice. So you
Mataji?
remember the Rath Yatra? Yes.
So it's like you do arati on the Ratha Yatra.
Okay, you do the arati of the chariot, right? So then what are we doing is, see, as Abhigya also said, that when you do the Rath Yatra, when you have the Rath Yatra done, all these years, whichever place you've been to Rath Yatra, you do not forget those Rath Yatras, right? Because you have seen Lord Jagannath out, and that memory is there fresh in your mind, no matter how older you get. Okay. And the second thing which you do when you do the Rath Yatra is you're pulling the Lord, isn't it? Now, when you're pulling the Lord, what is the bhava with which we are pulling the Lord is that, Lord, I am pulling you. You please come into my heart. You come into the heart of each and every person who is there over here. So you're not just pulling the rath manually, or it is just not a physical activity, but mentally you're praying to the Lord that, Lord, please, I'm pulling this chariot through so that you can come and reside in my heart. My heart, let my heart be so pure that you can come and make your residence in my heart. So wherever, what is, now, many of them who tell about what is at the time of death, it happens is that at the time of death, remembering Krishna, because the people who are very much like everybody, this is not only for some people, but majority of the people, they are so attached. Everybody is attached to the family. Some of them who is maybe a very rich person, he might be concerned, oh, my some of my riches, or some of my jewelry, or some of my what do you say, the money has been kept in this bank, in that bank, or maybe something is kept in below the pillow, something is kept in the cupboard somewhere. So I want to tell this to my children, I want to tell this to this person, that person. But at the time of when the person might know that yes, he is leaving his body, that those thoughts might be coming or cluttering his mind, because he wants to tell all the information to everyone. So at that very time, what happens? Krishna, remembering Krishna just goes away, because all these things go on becoming a priority. So these things might clutter our mind in such a way that remembering Krishna might be just difficult. So when you have devotee association, what happens? If you forget, the devotees are going to make you aware that, see, you have to remember Krishna. So what is the thing we see, that when in a hospice or in somewhere, when they know that, okay, a person is leaving his body, what they do, they start chanting. right? They have Krishna's picture, and they have from Vrindavan, they have the dust of Vrindavan, Brajbhumi, so that that person remembers. They have the tulsi on the person's mouth, so that somewhere or the other you can remember Krishna. Okay. Now, if we are fortunate enough to have devotee association at the time of our leaving of a body, it is good. Or if we have devotee association where 24 hours we are remembering Krishna, it is good. But what if at that point, because that is the biggest scariest thing, at least for me, what I feel is that is the scariest thing, that what if I cannot remember Krishna? Okay. Krishna, if our sadhana is very perfect, Krishna will himself make arrangements that we will not forget him. But from our side, throughout our life, throughout our journey, we have to make such efforts that we will remember Krishna. Okay. And for that, what is it, whatever at the time of death, whatever are the things which have been in our life, it seems that in one of our classes I had heard, it seems that those all those pictures, they come as a flashback in front of you, whatever you have done in your life. If you have done good things, the good things will come in front of you. But if you have done bad things, all those, everything will come. So imagine if you have been to Rath Yatra at numerous places, or you have been to the Rath Yatra every year, what will happen? In your mind, somewhere that flashback memory will come. Rath Yatra, Lord Jagannath, Lord Baladev, Mother Subhadra, their faces will come in front of you. And this way, you will be able to remember the Lord even at the time of your death, or even the time of leaving the body. Any person will remember at that time. So what the Lord says is that when you're quitting your body, you have to remember me alone, and only then you will attain me. That is one. And what does the Lord say? Without any doubt. So do not think about anything that, oh, is it going to be true? Is it going to be right? Am I doing this right? Don't have any doubts about it. Now, what can happen is I can do, okay, I can say, yes, I have to remember Krishna. I have a photo of Krishna over here. I'm going to chant, chant, chant. Okay. But in my heart, I have, like, oh, you know what? I have to make this deal. I'm chanting. Oh, you know what? I have a meeting over here. Oh, you know what? I have this. Everything, like I'm doing my puja. Oh, but you know what? Let me finish this fast, and I have to and do go and do this thing. So what is happening? Behind my back, behind my mind, I am physically chanting, but mentally I am thinking about something else. What do you think? Such type of sadhana or such type of remembrance of Lord, is it going to be helpful? I'm not mentally, or mentally with my heart, I'm not remembering Krishna. I'm just doing it as a ritual.
No,
Yes.
Mataji, because like Krishna always sees what's behind your back, not what you put. So like when Sudama, he gave like that rice thing, Krishna gave him like lots of gold, even though it was just rice, because he showed it with lots of love. But if someone gave him like billions of dollars, but he was just like being like, people are forcing me to, so let me just give it, then Krishna won't be happy about that.
Right, exactly. Thank you so much, Abhigya. So Krishna looks at your desire. See, if you have, give you, okay, if you have $10 with you, okay, if you have $10 with you, and out of that you like something, that yes, this garland for Krishna, or this jewelry for Krishna is really so nice, I want to take it. You just have $10, and that jewelry costs you $5. Okay. And you feel that yes, I have to take it for Krishna, and you give and you take that. Okay. What is it? From whatever you had, from whatever limited source you had, you sacrificed your something. You suppose your mom has given you $5, that yes, you can spend it on you. You really liked something which was for $2, which you could take it, or $3, which you could take it. And but then you feel that, you know what, maybe whatever I want, I can take it later on, but let me take this for Krishna. If you've thought in that sense and you've got it, what have you done? You've sacrificed something of your pleasure for the pleasure of the Lord. And that also Lord will look at. It is not at only $5. Subhadra gave me just $5, and this other person is giving me something of $500. No, Krishna is not going to make that comparison. Okay. So That is it is very important how much you are prioritizing your Lord over you. That is also one way. That does not mean that every time you just go and gets everything for Krishna. This is just an example also which I've given. At times when such a time comes, it is your desire which Krishna is going to see. Okay. How much efforts you're going to put in to complete that desire. That is also important. Like suppose you say, okay, you know what, I'm going to chant 64 rounds today. You try your best and it comes just up to 50 rounds that you have done. So what will happen? Like Krishna has seen that yes, he or she has put in more efforts, or he or she has done all the rounds with so much of sincerity, and that is going to be very, very important. Okay. Who is there? We have someone who is scribbling on our this thing.
Annotation is happening, Mataji. I will remove actually for Damodar class for some reason. Mataji has given that annotation.
I think it was Isha.
Yeah, maybe it must have just happened by mistake. Okay, so now what we said, that mentally and physically, that is very important. Okay, no, whatever we are doing, it shouldn't be just verbally that we are doing. It should be that you're doing it with your full heart. Now, oh, 1 second. Okay, I'm just going to stop share 1 minute over here because I just want to make one small change over here. Hmm. 1 second. Give me 1 minute, okay? I'm just changing something. I just have to change something over here. Yeah. So now I will have one story over here, okay, with reference to our today's verse. Because you know what, today's verse, everyone feels that yes, this is very easy and I know it. So we'll have one story related to it, okay. Now what happened was that once in one village there was a Brahmana, okay, a Brahmana who lived, and according to his Brahmanical culture, he was like doing his puja, arti, archana, everything he was doing it at a he was doing it very nicely. But then what happened one day was, uh, wherever he lived, he was like at the yeah. So wherever he lived, he saw to it that yes, he has to do his puja, he has to do his sandhya arati, everything he was doing. Now, when he was doing that, opposite to his house, there was a lady who lived, who was into some not so good work or not so good business she was into. Okay. And he felt that this lady is not very a chaste lady and she's not a good lady. He always kept on thinking about that. When he was doing his puja, he always felt that, oh, look, I'm doing my puja so nicely. And look at this lady. She's like not into so called good business. I don't know what she's doing. I used to always think about her and like curse her, like, oh, I've seen her. Now I don't know how my things are going to. There are some people, right, in the world who are always bothered about what somebody else is doing. They're not bothered about what they are doing, but they're always bothered about somebody else, what they are doing. So this not so good lady was saying, he felt that this lady, she's always into business. She's not anytime chanting. She's not remembering God anytime. And look how this lady is. On the other hand, this lady, this Brahmana, he used to sit in his veranda, he used to do his Sandhya Pujan, used to do chanting, but keep on thinking about all other things which are there going around him. Okay. And this lady, on the other hand, she was doing her business, whatsoever her business was, she was doing that. Maybe it was not very good from anybody else's perspective, but what she used to do, her business was her business. But then she had a Tulasi Vrindavan in front of her house. Okay. Without fail, whatever time from her business, whatever she used to get, she used to take a gel, she used to take the water, she used to offer it to Tulsi Maharani, and then she used to do her prayers, whatever little time she had from her things. What she did, she always saw to it with her whole heart. Whatever, see, uh for your exams are going on. Okay, you sit 4 hours of your day, you sit, yes, I'm going to sit and do study. Okay, that 4 hours are there, but out of those 4 hours, you are like, sometimes you're checking the phone, sometimes you're coming and watching the TV, sometimes you're very nice. Subhadra, I'm going to show something what Subhadra has done. See, everybody can see what Subhadra has done. Beautiful, Subhadra. You've drawn the feet. That's also very nice. Very nice. So see, so Krishna's feet, they are going towards Subhadra's heart. Where is Giridhari? We are missing him today. Very nice, Subhadra. Very nice. Beautiful.
Mataji, he's chanting.
He's chanting. Oh, Krishna. Very nice. Okay. Ah, look at Balavrinda. She's also drawn the heart and the wait 1 second. Let me spotlight you. Ah, beautiful, beautiful. Very nice, Balavrinda. I love always to make those feats.
Mataji, I really want to show my Damodar picture that I'm coloring right now.
Okay, go ahead.
The Damodar picture, it's right here.
Oh, you're coloring that, so nice. I'm also going to color a picture. I'm also going to take a printout, and I'm also going to color. So nice. Thank you so much for inspiring. Mukund, you have something to say?
Mataji, I just wanted to say that it is hard for me to join the 7:15 Govinda classes now because I play soccer for my school, so I come back late from school.
Oh,
So that's why I usually just join Madhava class.
okay, no worries. Whatever you're joining, whichever way you're staying connected, is whatever. See how it fits your schedule. Now it's middle school for you all, right?
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah, even Suraj stopped joining Govinda. Only Madhava is joining. I think.
Okay, yeah, because for him, so it is yeah, it is specific time, right?
And also they are getting busy. I think Mataji, most of the kids are like little bit bigger.
Yeah, middle school and that age starts getting busy because then they have assignments and everything. So as in whenever you all get time, please join. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
they are
so
joining Madhava. They are joining Madhava. Suraj
very
joining
nice.
Madhava.
Yeah,
Tulsi
yeah. Which
Manjari. Advait also joins. Yeah, most of the Govinda kids have started like Madhava's strength is like now 9. I think all those
okay.
are Govinda kids only. Our Govinda kids are joining Madhava.
Okay, okay. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, so this across this the street which the lady was staying, like he used to always feel that this lady, see, it is like so disturbing to see this lady. She's not even doing anything, and it is such a pain to see her. So he was always bothered about what she was doing. But she on the other hand, she had no problem with anything. She used to tend to her business, and then whatever time she had, she used to offer jal to Tulsi Maharani. She used to do her puja. Okay, and but what she never thought about what this person is doing. Now what happened one day was that this lady died, and this uh, the brahmana and the lady both, they died at the same time. Okay, so when this happened, what happened was, like this person at the time of death, what he saw, that the Vishnu Dutas who were there, they came to deliver this lady, okay, or they came to pick up this lady. And on the other hand, the Yamadutas who were there, they came to pick up this Brahmana, okay. The Vishnu Dutas came to pick up this lady, and on the other hand, the Yamadutas, they came to pick up this person's soul. And this Pandit was, he was like scratching his head, what is going wrong? Is there some mistake? You know what? I think you have forgotten the address. Your Vishnu Dutas come here, Yam Dutas go there on the other side. There is some problem you have done. There's some mistake that you have done. And the Vishnu Dutta said, no, we do not do any mistake. The Yam Dutta says, no, we know what we have been assigned and we have been doing it accordingly to what we have been told. The Pandit said, you know what? I have been chanting whole day. I have been doing my Sandhya Arti, I have done my Mangal Arti, I have been doing everything which was assigned or which I had to do. But I get the Yamadutas, and this lady who was always into business, who was always doing into wrong things, and she gets the Vishnu Duta, she gets to go to the Lord. How is that possible? There should be some mistake. What was the mistake? Can somebody point out what was the mistake? Yes, Isha?
Nothing is the mistake, Mataji. He's just confused.
Okay. No, there is a mistake. He felt that, no, what I mean is what went wrong? Why did the Vishnu Dutas come to the other lady, and on the other hand, the Yam Dutas came to this Pandit?
Oh, because when he chants, he didn't think about Krishna. He thought about everything else.
Yes. So what we know is that, what did Krishna say over here? Again, our verse. Okay, let's go back to our verse. What is it? Whoever at the end of his life quits his body remembering me alone. This alone word, which was so important, was that, see, this lady, for her survival, whatever business she had to do, she was doing that. Okay. But deep in her heart, she always had the Lord in her heart. On the other hand, this Brahmana was physically doing everything. Okay. But deep in his heart, he always had the wrong things going on, or deep in his heart, he always felt what everybody else is doing and how he is superior to everybody else. Okay, so that thought, that pride was always there, and it was always seen in his activities. While he was meditating, he was not meditating on the Lord, he was meditating on everything else. Oh, see how nice I am doing, see how this person is not doing, see how that person is not doing. So what we have to do, we do not have to worry. You know what, when there are siblings in the house, when you're chanting, the younger one will go and tell your mom, you know what, she's just sitting with the mala, she's not chanting. Then the elder one will go and you say, you know what happened, I am doing this, but you see, you are watching the TV and you're chanting. So instead of being bothered by what you are doing, we are always bothered what somebody else is doing, which is a very big wrong thing. Because if we are chanting and we are meditating upon that person, then what will happen? You know what, there's a story, right, that I think many of the times I've told you, that what over here the Lord says, that at the end of the life, whatever you remember, you are going to go to that place. Okay, so what happens, like suppose I've told you once, like there was one person who was not a very good soul. Okay, he did not do many good things, he always did all wrong things. And then somewhere he hears from the Bhagavad Gita, okay, whatever you think of in your next life, you are going to attain that place. Okay, so for us it is like, yes, if I'm going to think about Krishna, if I'm going to chant about Krishna, and at the end of my life, if I remember Krishna, then I'll go to Krishna's abode, right? So this person who was there, he was thinking that, yes, in my next life, I want to be into a big house. I want a big mansion. I want all the riches present in that house. I want to enjoy everything which is there in a big house. I do not want a small house. So this was the mental state in which this person left his body. But he was not a good person. He did not do good acts. He did not remember the Lord. But he said that, oh Lord, you promised me, right, that you are going, whatever I think at the time of my death, I'm going to attain that. So now he feels that, yes, in my next life, I am going to be in a big mansion. I want to be with good riches. But his karma was not in such a way, or his acts were not in such a way that he could attain attain a very good life. So what does he think? That, see, I cheated Krishna. I thought that I should get into a big house. Now At the end of my life, if I'm remembering this and leaving my body, then in my next life, I will come into a big life. I will be a rich, I will be rich. Okay. With this thought, if a person tries to trick Krishna, Krishna is the biggest trickster, right? He is more crooked than what we can think of. He says, yes, just like how Krishna, how these Rakshasas, they have wounds. And then the Lord comes and he just discards all the wounds, and then these demons are killed. What happened? This person who left his body thinking that next life, I want to be born into or I want a very big mansion. Krishna said, yes, you will get a big mansion. Okay. What happens? But your karma or your deeds were not such that you can get a human life. So what happens? That person, he gets a big mansion, but he is born as a cockroach in that family. He is born maybe as a lizard in that family. Krishna says, you asked for a big house. See, look, there is a big house, but your karma or your deeds were not such that you can get a human life. So this is what Krishna can, this is all our karma, what we have done, right? So whatever things we are getting, it will be according to how we are going to lead our life. So coming back to us, so this was about that cockroach story, that he said that, yes, I want a big mansion, but when he comes to his next life, it is that he is born into as some animal. So you have to have your thoughts in your mind. If Krishna is there, only then you can attain Krishna. Okay. So this, the Yamadutas and the Vishnu Dutas explain it to him that when you were busy meditating on all the useless activities over here, this, and like whole day, no matter whole day you were doing your puja, but this lady, for whatever time she got, she dedicated herself to the Lord. She always was surrendered to the Lord, and that is the reason we are giving her liberation and we are taking her to the Lord's abode. So there is no mistake whatsoever in this. See, so Abhinav, can you read the moral over here?
Moral of the story is so clear. It is not so important what are we doing externally, but it is important that our attitude and what is our thinking.
Okay, so this is our verse. The next verse also, which is there, that also will be related to this. So we will have another story related to that topic. Okay. See, now our condition over here is same like this, of this, the lioness. Okay, you've seen this cats or this or these this big cats. Big cat is the tiger. What they do when they are holding the kitten in their mouth. Okay, the young, when we see, we feel that, oh, she's eating the kittens or she's holding them in her mouth. So now she's going to her like teeth are going to be into their faces or into their necks. But no, this kitten, she is lifting them in such a way that her teeth are like, she's not going to pierce her teeth into their flesh. Okay, she's just picking them up so that they are safe. So the picture is same, that something in her mouth, something in her mouth. But what is the difference? Over here, this cub is least bothered. When the lioness comes and picks him up, or when when the cat or the mother comes and picks up that baby, the baby is not scared at all, right? On the other hand, over here, if you see this deer, once it is in the mouth of this lioness, it knows that, yes, for sure, I am going to die, right? So see the difference over here. Both are cub, both are babies, but then this baby is least bothered because he trusts on his mother. He knows that, yes, this is my mother and I am going to be safe over here. But a deer who knows, who has his gut feeling that, yes, I am into the mouth of the lion now and I know lioness now and nobody can save me. Okay. So see, so although both devotees and non-devotees die, there is a difference at the feeling of the time of death. So this is what we should know, or this difference is known, that if we are not going to be surrendered to the Lord, then at the time of death, naturally you're going to be scared. Okay, we are always going to be scared that what will happen next, now what is there. But a devotee who trusts the Lord, who knows that whatever is happening is for the best, he or she is not bothered at all for anything. So this is the essence of our verse for today, that And whoever, at this whoever and only are the very, very important keywords over here. So whoever, so no matter what that person has done, but if he is going to remember the Lord, is going to meditate on the Lord, and his life also is going to dedicate for the Lord, that time the Lord says that when you're quitting your body and remembering me alone, I'll take care of you. Don't worry about that. Okay. So this is very, very important. Everybody understood what we have done in this verse? Okay. So whenever you all get time, see to it that you can do that activity. See, what do we do is, when we do earlier, those who have been with Bhakti Sangha for a long time, in earlier our Friday classes, we always had one activity related to the verse. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is, I'll do this a little bit more in a better way, and I'll post it in the group so that you can try to do it. Abhinav is not much into craft and art. Is Abhinav into craft art?
I like doing origamis and crafts.
Okay. So what you can do is, then, Abhinav, you can make a 3D heart, or maybe, or you can cut two hearts, and then you can join them in such a way, and then you can draw the Lord's feet into that. Okay. I know, like, many of them, like, they might not be very much interested into craft or art, but whatever you can do, so that if any verse is is related to some art or craft, then you can it becomes more easier to recollect it. Mukund has been with us for a long time, right, Mukund? From the beginning, we have been doing some, on Fridays, we always had some art or some craft related to the verse. Okay, so Isha, whenever you're done, you can post your art and art about this. Okay, Balavrinda can also post it in the group. Subhadra Giridhari, you can post it into the group. Balavrinda, you also please post it. Okay. So anybody has any question, anything to ask?
Mataji,
Yes, Subhadra.
like Damodar Ashtaka, so like Damodar hold on Mataji.
Sorry.
So like so we do the Damodar Leela, we sing the Damodar Ashtakam every single day. So like can we draw Krishna?
Yes, you can draw Krishna also. Whatever you feel, you can draw that in your heart. If you want Krishna, you can draw that also. Okay. What I wanted to do is, I'll share what I wanted to do. What I wanted is, on this I wanted to stick a heart, and then with a satin ribbon I wanted to tie it to the heart, so that Krishna is in your heart. And then, just like in the Damodar Leela, Krishna was tied with a rope. Your heart, you're tying it so that Krishna is there now permanently in your heart. Let me see if I can complete that part, and then send a message in the group. Okay. So we can end the call over here. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhu vaevacha pitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Ananta koti Vaishnavavrinda ki jai.
Ananta
Srila
Koti
Prabhupada.
Vaishnavavrinda ki jai. Mataji ki jai.
All the dear kids
All
ki
glories
jai.
to Mataji.
Haribol. All
Very much,
All glories.
Hari Bol. Thank you everyone for
Haribol.
joining in. We will meet again.
All glories to Mataji.
All
All
glories to our
glories to
Lord.
Subhadra.
All glories to Sita Priti Mataji.
All glories to Srila Prabhupada. All glories to our little kids who have joined. Haribol. Have a nice
Bol to
weekend.
all the kids. Bye bye. Enjoy your weekend.
Hi Krishna.
Krishna.